Hello everybody! Thank you for tuning into my video today. I'm super excited about today's topic because today is going to be kicking off my investment series. Every week I'm going to be releasing a new video that has to do with a way you can invest in real estate and make money. So today's topic, we're going to be kicking it off with the topic of house hacking, which is an awesome way to invest in real estate. Really great for someone who is a young investor or is just starting to get off in investing, or great for someone who is not ready to make the commitment to a single family home in a specific area, in a specific neighborhood, and wants to kind of eliminate monthly rent, but still kind of wants the flexibility of rent, which will make sense once I get into more what house hacking is. But before I get into what it is, how you can do it, I want to preface this with a question. And the question is, how would your life change if you didn't have to pay rent every month or didn't have to pay a monthly mortgage? This could be desirable for someone who has a mortgage as well. But how would your life change? How much money could you save a year if you weren't paying your rent? Or what debt could you pay off if you weren't paying that rent? How would your life change? What could you do with that money? So I want you guys to think about that. And on that note, let's get into house hacking. So house hacking is the idea of eliminating your monthly housing expenses by purchasing a multi-unit property and making that your primary residence. So let's break that down a little bit. First off, what is a multi-unit property? A multi-unit property would be like a duplex or a triplex, maybe a fourplex. But I don't want you guys to think about this concept in simply those type of properties, because this could work with a single family home with an ADU in the back. It could also work for a land where maybe you're going to kind of parcel the land out, maybe make hookups for like RVs or mobile homes. So be creative. Think about your area, think about the housing needs there, and go from there. Don't box it into just a multi-unit, although traditionally a multi-unit is kind of what's used in this kind of example. So again, you're going to be purchasing a multi-unit property, you're going to be making it your primary residence, and in tail, you're going to be eliminating your housing expenses. So for this video, and to just give a really good example, I'm going to use a triplex. Now, triplex is 3 units, so you're going to purchase it, you're going to live in one, and then you're going to be renting the other 2 out. So you're going to have tenants paying you rent. The hack is that the rent from those tenants is going to be paying for your monthly housing expenses. Therefore, you're not going to be paying rent. Now, let's go over monthly housing expenses, because it's not just going to be your mortgage. You're now going to have property taxes. You're going to have maintenance for the yard, depending on what the landscape is like. You know, maybe someone coming to trim the grass, keep the grounds up to date. You're also going to have to consider a vacancy rate. If one of your tenants moves out, it might take you a month or 2 to get someone else in. So you're going to want to account for maybe a month or 2 of not getting rent. So you're going to have to account for these things, but the idea is that the tenants are going to be paying for these monthly housing expenses, and you're not paying anything. So let's say you're paying, $1,500 in rent. You now don't have that at all. These 2 people are paying for that. Okay? Now, the other element of this, let's take it to another level, is to not only eliminate your rent, but to also create passive income. Now, passive income is making money with little to no effort. You're not going to a 9-to-5, you're not clocking in, you're not reporting to someone. You're getting a paycheck by doing essentially nothing. You're doing very little work, but you're getting this paycheck, which is, what would be happening. So the idea with the house hacking is to not only eliminate your housing expenses, but to eventually be making passive income. Now, you could find a deal where this is happening right off the bat, but there also could be scenarios where this might not happen the first year, might not happen the second year, but could happen soon thereafter. And that's something to really keep in mind, and that's something to ask yourself when you're going over your real estate goals. What are my goals? Am I trying to make my money back right away? Am I trying to make my money back in a longer period of time? And something like this, you're really gonna build wealth much faster than if you were to just buy a single family home and just put all your money there. Now, that might be a great decision for some people, don't get me wrong, but if you can see it in the long run, where, hey, eliminating your monthly expense right off the bat is fantastic. But if you can say, listen, in 2 to 3, 4 years, I'm going to start making money off of this in addition to eliminating my rent, That's huge. And that's really what people have to look at when you're making this kind of investment. And that's essentially house hacking, breaking it down really simple for you guys. And if you like this topic, give me a like or leave a comment, and I can go more in depth about kind of what those housing expenses are, about being a landlord, your net operating income. And we can definitely go into all that stuff. But at a very, very basic level, that's essentially house hacking. It's purchasing a property, your tenants are going to pay for your housing expenses, and then you're eventually, if not right off the bat, going to be making passive income. So that's house hacking for you guys. I'm going to have another video next week with a new investment strategy. If you guys have any real estate needs right now, please feel free to reach out to me. And if you have questions about this topic, leave them in the comment section. And I look forward to posting another video for you guys next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye.